I feel
Millie
sad
Bobby
for
Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown because she has been taken advantage of in the industry, and it shows. She's recently spoken out about being over sexualized in the media. She just turned 18 and she's getting so many disgusting comments from a bunch of creep.
Hey, they did. Now, I'm not gonna say she did it, or I'm just gonna say that it wasn't her fault that it was like that. I'm gonna blame it on like her fashion designers, her publicists, like her parents for letting the designers and publicists push her out at wearing more sexual clothing, like having a deep V-neck when she's like 16. I don't know. There's a lot of issues with them doing some of the stuff they're doing, and then even in the newest season of Stranger Things, like they had her like standing in front of this tank, and like you could see everything, like not like naked, but you know what I mean. Like she was wearing like a skin tight suit, and you could see everything. And then people were putting that on TikTok over sexualizing it when it's just a scene of her doing something that she hasn't done since she was like a little kid in like the show, pretty much. I don't know. It wasn't that big.
Who
Like
want to do things to her. It is gross. And on top of her weird relationship with Drake,
Millie is attractive, all right, and I'm 17 years old saying this. Millie is attractive, but I'm not gonna sit here and over sexualize the fact that she's kind of attractive. Like,
and her traumatic relationship with her ex Hunter, I can't imagine everything she's gone through. So let's get into it. Lately, I've been trying to save money and
I don't know what the thing is with her ex, but hey, I don't know how you ruin something that good because you dating one of the most famous actors on the planet. You just fuck that up. How do you fuck up something like that? How do you be toxic to someone who's that famous and not even doing nothing like stab you in the back? Well, I don't know if she did anything to stab him in the back, but hey, like it's kind of of her to just kind of kick him to the curb. I don't know if that's like if anything happened with that though. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get the stuff right there. Okay. I would want someone to subscribe in the middle of the stream so my alert box will come up and it's a dinosaur.
any way possible. With inflation on the rise, everything's a bit more expensive, and that's why I am thankful for the Fetch app. If you guys haven't heard of Fetch, it's an app you can download super easy. Shops use these to food or anything from Amazon online shops, and you're just earning words now. And use code.
Use his code to go to Snatch. It's pretty much from what I saw just now. But skipping through it, it just gives you discounts on different prices.
Sloan, SLOAN, to get 3,000 points when you scan your first receipt. I usually feel guilty when I go shopping or when I'm eating out, but knowing that Fetch is making the most of my purchases and earning me rewards is the best feeling. So thank you, Fetch, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. If you guys don't know who Millie Bobby Brown is, you may recognize her from the Netflix series The Stranger Things, but she's been working in Hollywood for quite some time.
What
She's
else has
also
she
been
been
featured in Nola Holmes, The Modern Family, Godzilla vs. Kong.
I think I remember seeing her in Godzilla vs. Kong. I think. I don't remember. I watched the movie, but I don't remember her being in it. like I don't remember what scene she was in that was like so prominent that she had to have like she was in it. Like I don't remember. Was she part of the main cast? What? I'm so confused because I watched the movie, but it was like over a year ago at this point.
And a bunch of other projects. Well, Millie just recently turned 18 years old, and now she's opening up about being over sexualized in Hollywood, which is a problem we see often. So she recently went on to a podcast called The Guilty See Off.
See? She was like 16, 17 at this point, and look at the dress they got her wearing. You know how many dudes on the internet was like over sexualizing this? I remember watching a video of this dude literally fantasizing over this. It was horrible. The dude was literally fantasizing over it. But at the same time, like he was kind of being like very like sexist at the same time. It was crazy.
So she recently went on to a podcast called The Guilty Feminist, and she just turned 18 in February.
The Guilty Feminist? The hell is The Guilty Feminist? I ain't never heard of it.
And she's speaking up about her experiences growing up in the public eye and how the mood has shifted since she's turned 18 because everyone's gotten so much creepier. She was quoted saying, "I deal with the same things any 18-year-old is dealing with. Navigating being an adult and having relationships and friends."
I don't know why. And I like, this is just me. But is it just me, or is it like the more and more I hear about Millie Bobby Brown, I feel like she's more like I see the character L like 11 every time like I hear about her, see her on like an interview or something, or I'm scrolling through and I see her on TikTok doing like when they were holding the puppies and stuff for season 4, and it was like they had like cast with a bunch of puppies and stuff like that. It was adorable. But I only ever see like I only see 11. I don't see Millie because I don't care enough. She's not as popular as an actor for me to be like to associate her with something else. Now I'm not saying she a bad actor. She a really good actor. But I'm just saying I've never associated with her with anything else besides Stranger Things.
Friendships, it's all those things.
You are like Papa.
Trying to fit in, it's all a lot. And you're trying to know yourself while doing that. The only difference is obviously I'm doing that in the public eye. In particular, Millie explained that since her 18th birthday, she has been dealing with more inappropriate comments. And guys, I have to say, trigger warning, I went on to Twitter and I looked up her name. There are
I hope she doesn't become a I hate all men type person from just a few bad experiences, just because of just asinine people, shit people. Like, you at any age shouldn't be dealing with that. Like, she didn't choose an industry where it's like her job to put her body out there, and she just turned 18. It's not like or not just turned 18, like a while. I don't know how long ago she turned 18. It was before I think season 4 was done, or before season 4 released. But off topic. She is just not the person you should be sexualizing. And my question is, all these young actresses and actors, why is she being singled out? I think it's because of the way they had her dressing before she turned 18, and then how everybody's involved, wants to be involved in her life because she was in the most popular TV show. Like, I don't know. Fame corrupts, and you shouldn't be famous from such a young age, especially in the limelight like that on such a TV show that's blown up. Everybody loves it. Da 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 da. Movies that are like 10 out of 10s. Not Godzilla versus Kong. Ain't no damn 10 out of 10. That movie was kind of booty. I only like the parts where where Godzilla and Kong were fighting. That's the only part I liked about that whole movie.
So many disturbing videos of people onto her face, disgusting things, putting like pictures.
Who's sending this to her? Who's doing this? Like, I know people do it, but like that's weird. That's really weird.
Pictures of her next to adult content and pretending it's her in the content. It's actually like some of the craziest things I've ever seen, and that's why I'm speaking about this, because it is actually sick. She said, I'm definitely seeing a difference between the way people act and the way the press and social media react to me coming of age. It's gross, and it really should.
Yeah. What is it with people waiting for these like girls and like little girls waiting until they turn 18 for them to have an excuse to like over sexualize them? Even before she turned 18, people were over sexualizing her, but it wasn't so prominent. It wasn't so bad. But I'm gonna assume as soon as she turned 18, people were like, "Oh, we have free reign to do whatever we want. We're not gonna be considered pedophiles if we do." That's wrong. You do that, you sick.
But it's gone way too far. This reminds me of Danny Bergoli, the Cash Me Outside girl, because as soon as she turned 18,
The Catch Me Outside girl, don't. That is a terrible example. That is a terrible example. You know why? Because she's a freaking. She's an OnlyFans girl now. You know why? That's a terrible example. Over sexual. If she didn't want to be over sexualized, when she turned 18, she literally put herself out on the market to be over sexualized. You know why? Because she literally has an OnlyFans. And she's made like 50 million off of it or something like that. I think 5 million, 50 million, I don't remember. It's some crazy like that. She went into the industry wanting that. Like, that's not the best example in the world. She was also a hood rat. She also did not give a ever. She put herself out there like that. Nobody convinced her to do it. Nobody asked her to do it. Nobody fashion designed her to do it. None of that. So what that's an example.
18, people were ready. She broke records on this website, OnlyFans, after turning 18 years old.
But she chose to do that. She chose to do that. Millie Bobby Brown ain't make no OnlyFans the week she turned 18. She ain't had no plans to make no OnlyFans the minute she turned 18. Millie Bobby Brown is a pretty much still like a child. I'm not gonna say she a child. She older than I am, just by a year. But you know, we ain't talking about that. But but it's different because even when Bad Baby was 14, I remember seeing stuff of her like some very very like explicit stuff from about her and all over Instagram, social media, all that. And most of the time she was posting it. And she was the one who was engaging in it. So that's a terrible example. People are waiting for her because she was doing that already from the off the rip.
She created an account because she was so over sexualized for so long.
Because she did that for her. She did that to herself. Millie is a different story because Millie didn't ever put herself out there like that. Millie never posted on Instagram talking about look at my boobs. I don't remember if Bad Baby ever did that, but I know she did use her body a lot to get very popular after the Catch Me Outside, how about that died down because nobody cared about it after that.
That she was like, you know what, I'm gonna cash in on this, and she made $1 million in 6 hours. Bella Thorne, she did this, she launched a page on this website. She made $1 million in 24 hours. So
Yeah, people love themselves some naked celebrities, man. Yeah, you can't like Bella Thorne and Bad Baby are examples because they went into the industry knowing exactly what they fans wanted. Millie's a different story. Millie was not over sexualizing herself out the rip. I don't know if Bella Thorne was. I know Bad Baby was. I remember that for a fact that she was. But Bella Thorne, I just know her because she was doing whatever before she made her OnlyFans and became super popular for her body and stuff. Which that's on you. Like you feed all the way into it, that's on you. Like I just hopefully Millie don't feed into it and keep it up. Keep what she doing. Like she ain't do nothing wrong. It's just some sick people out there.
So people really wanted this 18-year-old Danny. She even shared a screenshot of her revenue to social media. Over $1 million. Not bad for 6 hours. We broke records. That should speak to how desperate people were to see this young girl come of age. Some people wrote on Twitter, y'all are a little too excited about Bad Baby's OnlyFans when she was just underage a week ago.
Hey, people sick. Okay, people are sick. You can't do nothing about that. People are just sick. Like, I don't know what to tell you about it. People sick. People been waiting for Bad Baby to turn 18 since she was like 14, man. 14, 15. People been waiting for that for years. Like, of course she's gonna blow up and have like a shit ton of fame on OnlyFans. People been waiting for that forever. Like, forever. And when I'm talking about forever. Bella Thorne, I think the same way. I don't know.
Go. Bad Baby just turned 18 and has 1 million subscribers on this website. Y'all are predators. The way grown men.
No, predator is a terrible word used. They are. It's more they're just perverts, honestly. Just perverts. Like, I don't think they're a predator because they explicitly waited until she was 18 to buy her stuff and see what's happening and see her without her clothes on and all that. People just creepy like that. I don't know. At least they waited until she was 18 and then like spam talking about send me some or posting people were, but I don't think it was that bad. Off the rip, I don't think it was that bad. I remember people were sexualizing her, but I don't think it was that bad. I don't know. Billie Eilish, hers was super bad for a while, but when she turned 18, I think she's like 19 now, 19 or 20. She fed into it real heavy. Like she stopped wearing the baggy clothes and stuff. Fed heavy into it. Now she arching on stage and not like so. You can't just like come out the rip talking about how these people are being like used for their bodies and stuff, but they feeding their audience what they want. If they really did not want to do that, they wouldn't do it.
Simple waited for Billie Eilish and Bad Baby to turn 18 so they could start fantasizing about them legally is weird as hell.
Can't do nothing about it. I'm just saying, can't do nothing about it.
Bro, Bad Baby made $1 million in one day. She just turned 18 a week ago. We're all familiar with this theme in Hollywood of them taking advantage of young girls and putting them in inappropriate situations. And Millie Bobby Brown is another one.
Like I said, for the 15th millionth time, Millie Bobby Brown, a different story. Millie didn't come off the rip with sexual, she hasn't been super sexual like Bella Thorne, Bad Baby, freaking what's her name? Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish fed into it real heavy when she turned 18. What I'm telling you, she did the Vogue. She did the, but she bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, she bad. Hey, Billie Eilish a bad boy. Ooh, that girl. Ooh, that girl fine. But Bad Baby, she fed into it. Bella Thorne, she fed into it. Most of these 18-year-old girls who go do OnlyFans are just feeding into it. Honestly, it's about the clout. It's about the money. Everything. Now, if Millie comes out the real with an OnlyFans or shit, that's on her at that point because she knew what she was doing. Her parents, her freaking publicist, her goddamn like just any moral support, any grown up in her situation should be like, hell, don't do that. That's terrible. But hey, Millie doesn't look like the type of person to do that, so I'm not gonna say she gonna do it. And I'm not gonna say that she's that type of person. But at the same time, don't put don't be putting these girls like this in these situations where they need to voice their stuff and talk about how these people are over sexualizing them. Like, no, stop.
Of these pop
Stop.
stars and singers and actresses and celebrities who have been taken advantage of in this way. Millie is actually known for sparking social media buzz for her appearances on red carpets, and she shares her frustrations with that. I thought, is this really what we should be talking about? We should be talking about the incredible.
Yeah, I always thought that was creepy when that one dude was talking about how people are over sexualizing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're the only one doing it at this point. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares unless you are straight creepy. No, hey, no. If you thought Millie Bobby Brown so hot on the red carpet, you got a problem. You got a problem, and you need to go to church. You need to go get baptized. How about that? You as
Incredible people that were
sinful.
at these award shows and the talent that was there, the people we are representing. She's frustrated because people.
No, the only thing they should be worried about on the red carpet is seeing these actors at their best. Seeing these actors and supporting these actors for giving us such good stuff. They don't need to be like, oh my God, she's so hot.
People focus so much on her appearance and her growing up that they don't even focus on the award show itself. Here's a clip of Millie speaking on the Guilty Feminist podcast.
Navigating being an adult and having relationships.
Ooh, that's elegant. I like her accent. All right, I see. I like her accent. Not even gonna cat with you. I like her accent. Is she British? Something like that. Is she like originate from Britain? That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. Like
those things,
see?
Being
like she sounds like very elegant. She sounds like she knows a lot. Knows how to pronounce big words.
Liked and trying to fit in. It's all of a lot, and you're trying to find yourself while doing that. The only difference is that obviously I'm doing that in the public eye, so it can be really overwhelming. I have definitely been dealing with that more within the last 2 weeks of turning 18. Definitely seeing a difference between the way people act and the way the press and social media have reacted to me becoming of age. In my life, I believe, and in my opinion, I believe that shouldn't change anything. But it's gross, and it's true. And so I think it's just a very good representation of what's going on in the world and how young girls are sexualized. And so I have been dealing with that, but have also been dealing with that for forever.
Millie is speaking straight facts. And like I was saying earlier, so many other stars have to go through this. It makes me think there are so many different celebrities that come to mind, like Britney Spears when she was a young girl. There's a viral clip of her at the age of 17 being asked by this man about her breasts.
There's one subject we didn't discuss.
But that's just because people are creepy, man. Honestly, at this point, just be ashamed. Honestly, just be ashamed of how nasty and disgusting these people are, because you have no right to be doing this to these young females. Like, no.
What was that? Everyone's talking about it.
Why?
Well, your breasts.
Oh my God, bro. She was a child, man. That dude should be thrown in jail. Thrown in jail and the key thrown away.
My breast.
You seem to get furious when a talk show host comes up with this subject. Okay, let's...
Well, I think if that's what you want to do and that would make you happy, then I see nothing wrong with it. But I haven't done that. But I think it's sad that people, think I've done that because that makes them want to go out. And, some of the fans that look up to me, they either think bad of me or they may want to go out and do that.
A lot of these young stars are constantly being pushed.
How do you sexualize that? That's my question. How do you sexualize that? She literally looks like she just came off a Little House on the Prairie. How do you sexualize something like that? You straight up gotta be a pedophile to do something like that. You gotta be a P-word to find that attractive.
In the public.
Especially when she was this young.
It's not behind the scenes.
She's attractive now because she actually is like she doesn't look like a baby.
It's in front.
But I'm 17 and she's literally in my age range. Of course I'm gonna find her attractive.
Of everyone, making them super stressed out and under pressure. And Millie was speaking earlier about the distractions of her attending these award shows and how it upsets her, and it makes me think a little bit about her relationship with Drake, because people really
I don't know. Drake seems like the ultimate F-boy.
started to question that after she answered some questions about their relationship on the red carpet.
Love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more."
What the I don't want to cuss, but what the man? That is horrifying, bro. That's horrible. That is horrible. What the actual Drake, bro. Drake. I listened to your music, man. I didn't know you like children, man. Come on now. I don't want to say he like children, but he like them young.
Millie Bobby Brown is 14 at this point.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah. Are you kidding me? Drake. No, Drake, man. God almighty, bro. Drake. What is wrong with you? Oh, my God. Drake.
And Drake is a grown man, and we're talking about
Drake has got problems. What the
Drake, not Drake Bell this time. Anyways, they have a weird relationship, and I actually have a full video about this if you want to go and check it out. But I wanted to bring this up because I do feel like Millie has been over fantasized in Hollywood, and I think other people like Drake has also taken advantage of her young age and her fame. Like, why did Millie at 14 have plans to go and meet Drake in Atlanta, and they're texting, and it's just all uncomfortable. Then some of their fans started questioning this relationship and went back in time and saw some photos on the gram and just thought it was all so weird. Not Drake sending Billy some like exclusive merch for his tour. It's just like,
You know what that motherfucker was doing. You know what that motherfucker doing. Someone needs to make a video on if Drake is a pedophile, because that's the video I'm about to watch next. Inside Drake's bizarre relationship with underage. Because that is fucking disgusting. You know how disgusting? That is disgusting. You do some shit like that, you deserve to go to prison. I don't give a shit how famous Drake is. He need to go to jail.
I mean, what's he mentoring her on?
He mentoring her in the sheets. How about that? Because that's fucking disgusting. You don't talk to you don't text the underage girl while you're being, what is he, like 30 something? No. If the parents were communicating with him And then they were sending merch, and like he was helping her out with something like promoting and all that. Different story. But him texting her, like being like texting her.
That's the question. Well, Millie says that Drake gives her boy advice. Check out this clip.
What advice does he give you? Like, what?
Drake, what the
Does he say? About boys. He helps me. What? Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. What's his advice with boys? You know, that stays in the text messages.
There is no reason for Drake to be giving Millie any boy advice. Like, again, like...
There's no reason he should be in her DMs in the first fucking place. Just saying.
This is just, like, way too much. If you guys want to see a full video about Drake's inappropriate relationships with the...
Oh, I'm
fucking
waiting, because that's the next
go and check
video
out
I'm watching.
Video, but we have to talk about Millie's ex-boyfriend, because if I'm sad for Millie Bobby Brown, I want to give you all the reasons why. And one is her ex, Hunter Echo, who is a total douchebag. I usually don't use that language, excuse my French, but this man literally like admitted to on camera that he like groomed Millie, and the way that he spoke about...
What is wrong with these people? Like, in all just genuine seriousness, I ain't even mad, but what is wrong with these people?
Out of this world. He was fully canceled for this. Like, when I mean fully canceled, like, I can't find him on social media anymore. And I was like, wow, like, that is very rare when someone is completely gone. He had 1.6 million followers on TikTok, but obviously he wasn't a star like Millie.
My question is, for a while, would you say something like that? You just so, like, you so remorseful that you just, like, I groomed my girl for how old was you?
He was 21 years old at this time, and Millie is only 16 at this point. So, their age difference...
What state is this? Because in Florida, it's 16 to 25? 24? So, I mean, it could have been legal under the law. I don't know. I mean, it's not grooming at that point if it's legal.
Doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of like, ew, dude, why are you like trying to be with a 16-year-old? And at some point, he was living at her home with her parents. So her parents are also at fault for everything Millie has gone through. Honestly,
no. Well,
I wish I knew more about her parents, because I feel like they are totally the type who have pushed their daughter into the spotlight and really hasn't protected her along the way.
No, the only fault I put her family at is the fact that they approved of some of the outfits she wears on the red carpet, and like the way she's able to talk to fucking Drake. Like, that should be something like between parents, bro. That should be something like a parent contacting Drake. There ain't no way in hell I'd ever let my kid talk to a celebrity just by themselves. Like, hell no.
But I want to play some older clips from my video about Millie Bobby Brown's ex, Hunter Echo, and I want you guys to have a taste of what kind of guy this is.
Old, well, that child knew how to suck.
She did. She knew how to suck that. Ain't that ass, I'll tell you that. She ain't that ass. Ain't suck that. She did everything.
I don't want to hear this.
Ain't that ass.
Okay, that's enough. Next.
Come for that. You know that, Millie. And this.
You guys need to go and watch the full video because it is so much worse. But throughout this like Instagram live stream, he talks about G-wording her, like grooming her, and talking about doing things with her physically when knowing she's a minor. Speaking about this publicly, which is Such a bad look. The live stream was absolutely disgusting, and his sister was also a part of it, talking crap about Millie. And he even said in his
Hey, it's not illegal. I don't know what state they were in. It depends on the state, but in some states it's legal to have 16 to like 20 something. It's still creepy and very, very weird, and you deserve to be kind of watched with an extra close eye.
live stream that he would never apologize.
You guys don't know anything. You guys are just following after one person, saying one thing like, "Oh, everybody hate him, so then everyone's gonna hate me." You guys just follow each other's like a duck, like a big duck and their baby ducks. You just follow. Whatever the top thing is, you just follow. You guys don't know that. You guys do not know the story of anything, and I will never apologize.
Nigga, that F boy don't get out the goddamn background.
I have nothing to apologize for, so make that clear. I have zero things to apologize for. You guys do not know a single thing.
He did end up apologizing, even though he was fully canceled. If you guys want to know more, go and watch my video on it, because it is just tragic. Because of everything that Millie has gone through, she's taking a step back, and she's not sharing the personal details of her life anymore. She's going to keep it to herself, and she's going to pick and choose what she puts into the world, because you can see, like, we've seen some pretty traumatic crap that she's gone through. It looks like there's going to be another season of the Stranger Things coming to Netflix at the end of May, so that's going to be very soon. Millie said that her character 11 on the show is very influential to her. She represents a lot of what a young woman is, despite the fact that she is supernatural. She is so vulnerable and so heavily influenced by the men around her, and she has to stand out against that. What do you guys think about Millie Bobby Brown's experience? Do you feel like a bunch of other celebrities go through the same things? Comment below what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and open this P.O. Box package item for you guys. It looks like it's from Cardona Candle, which has a really cool logo, and it looks like they're based in Texas. Let's go ahead and see. I do have a knife with me because
Okay, that's the rest of the video is I'm opening this damn package. More of the story, Drake, you a sick son of a bitch. You a sick son of a bitch. Whoever else sexualized Millie Bobby Brown, you a sick son of a bitch. Especially if you over the age, like if you ain't a minor, and you're like my age, 16, 17, and you find Millie attractive, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But if you're like 40 and you were waiting this whole time for Millie to turn 18, you got a problem. You got a problem. You're a creep. You deserve to go to jail. I'll be back. I'm going to get something to drink.